So Steve actually took the week off from this week from his regular job to hammer down on the food truck again like we did a few weeks ago. So with that being said, he's trying to prep the body. We're trying to get the body close to the point where we can at least get the cab section done, wrapped up in paint. All right, so we actually got the food truck inside the shop yesterday, which we've been working on it out here because it's just easier to work on it outside because it's such a big vehicle. But the weather forecast for the week is basically this. Clouds, rain, and freaking chilly. So Steve's been over here. What do you think of Bodywork, Steve?
I hate it.
So he's basically cut the entire cab apart. No, I'm just kidding. He went at the outer rocker and come to find out, well, I think he knew about the inner rocker as well, but he's attacking the, so cut out all the old, a nice pile of rust under there, isn't that beautiful? And found some more floorboard underneath that plastic shield because those rot out, and as well as he knew of a little spot underneath the carpet, and it ended up growing, so he's going to take care of that as well. The beauty of this is nobody's going to see it when he's done, so it's not going to be a showroom bodywork, but he'll get rid of the rust and make this thing solid again. So not so much fun stuff going on with it today, but it's stuff you need to do as the bones of the vehicle, so this is important stuff as well.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a string.
All right, Steve is killing it. He's got the outer rocker, the inner rocker on this side, all tacked in. The new floor pan. I haven't had a drink, I promise. And he's not gonna put the plastic trough back in there because, well, that's basically what rotted it out in the first place. So after this is all finished in here, he's got a few hoop patches left to do here. We're gonna bed line it. All right, sorry, my GoPro died. I don't know where I cut us off, but getting back to it, we're not going to put the trough back in here, the big plastic step, because it holds so much moisture, and that's part of why these things rot out and people's wet feet get in here and everything else. So this is going to get, once he finish welds it, seam seals it, we're going to bed liner this whole section here, which you don't see anyway, but for durability purposes, it'll be bed linered all up in here, so that'll make it a lot more durable. Oh, another cool upgrade, at least for, you know, Steve and the passenger going forward, is these old seats coming out because somebody actually came forward and has a set of Escalade seats, nice leather Escalade seats that are actually going to be fit into the truck. So that's a cool little upgrade coming too. But Main Off-Road Enterprise is hooking us up because they're in the process of cutting out the saw blade sun visor that we templated earlier on in the episode. All right, we're doing a little powder coating, some tough black from Columbia Coating. We did Steve's bezels for the food truck in the tough black gloss as well. So how often can you say that someone powder coated their headlight bezels on the food truck? Steve's been over here hammering away at the sanding, making a lot of headway. We did find another spot on the roof that we've got to patch, which is fine. It is what it is, but he's got his headlight buckets all POR'd and dried, so now he's going to actually go ahead and put in his nice blacked out LEDs as well, just because, you know what, we need a little bit of an achievement. But the sanding's coming along. Tomorrow we're going to finish sanding this thing and weld that other patch in. And hopefully next weekend we'll have this thing in paint. We just got our saw blade that we had cardboard templated back from Main Off-Road Enterprise. Our buddy TJ over there did an excellent job cutting out our big old saw blade visor. So right now, basically, that line from us mocking it up, we're going to slide this down and just kind of see how it looks, and then work on the brackets and the nutserts to get that in there too as well today. So this isn't going to get powder coated. They're actually going to be painting this the same as the truck. So we're trying to determine now if we need to actually bend a little arc in it, or if it's thin enough 16 gauge that we can just let it naturally arc on there as well. So we're going to slide it down without breaking the windshield. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hold the camera. How much room you got on your side?
I got an inch.
I have just over an inch. Now where you at?
You can keep coming if you need to.
Well, now I've got just under an inch.
And I got just over, I probably got half, 3/4 of an inch.
Okay. So. That's awesome. I want to see this thing.
Right? Me too.
I'm going to try to hold it and you can go. Oh yeah. That's going to look pretty badass on there. Especially when it's all blacked out. I'll hold it so you can take a look at it. All right, we got our 30-inch combo shear brake roller over here. So we're gonna actually get the, we're gonna get it set and put a slight curve into the saw blade. I'm gonna try it. I think it'll work.
Here we go. Scott in his element.
Yep, power feeding. All right, we got our arc. We're gonna get this thing curved just right for the roof contour, and we're gonna get 3 brackets. And Steve's cleaning the brackets up there, and these are actually old garage door hinge straps that I had. So it works perfect with the theme. So we're gonna tack these on in place. Then we're gonna set it up there before we full weld it, make sure it's what we want. And then those are gonna be braced off with some wrenches standing vertically on there. Well, yeah, kind of. All right, we got our straps all tacked on, and we checked it up on the roof. Now Steve is setting our wrenches on there. We're gonna have to put a little tweak in the wrench to get the back to come down and meet the contour of that bracket with the torch, which is fine. So then those will get welded on after for additional support on that visor itself. But as you can see, she's coming together. And those little these old barn straps, pretty handy. All right, Steve's up here drilling holes in the roof. So we got our center one drilled. He's gonna put the nutserts in. We're gonna get that fastened down and then mark and drill the outside ones, bolt the whole thing on, and then get our wrenches set and tack them in place up here so we know this thing will fit when it's all said and done. All right, we got it bolted in place now. So she's been nutserted and bolted in. Oh, sorry, I got 2 more bolts in right here. But otherwise she's bolted in. Now we're gonna work on with the torch. Our braces are the wrenches, so we gotta obviously put a little bend in there. And we're working on that right now. All right, Steve's got his favorite tool out, the red wrench. As you can see, we've already tweaked a couple of these to match our brackets. And that's how we're doing it. We're just hitting it a little love with a little bit of torch action here. Yeah. And then I bend it a little bit once he heats it up, and it's just a minute. All right, now that the hood is all bolted up and we got our wrenches all ground down, we're gonna go ahead and fit them on here and tack them on here. And then we can do this, like the final weld over there, but at least we can get it tacked in place so we can firm this thing up a little bit more. But it's close. Wrenches. Oh, that's so killer, dude. I love it.
It's perfect.
Oh yeah. Yep, and she's actually pretty damn stiff. All right, what we're doing in parallel to the visor at the same time is all the mirror bracketry on the truck. We added a little bit of jewelry to it and the bottle opener. And so what I'm going to do is actually get these into a primer, an epoxy primer powder coat, and then they're getting a gator hide, which is a wrinkly, badass black finish. All right, visor's on. Complete. That is badass, dude. Check that out. Complete with the wrenches. Now this is gonna be blacked out like the rest of the truck. It shrinks that windshield by about 8 inches. Already looking meaner, dude. I like it. That is awesome, Steve.
Love it.
So now we're sanding. We're powder coating, now we're sanding. These are actually some of the rub strips on the food truck, and as you can see what it looks like, they're pretty freaking rad, dude. I'm not gonna lie, that is gonna look pretty freaking rad on the food truck. Hell yeah. So this is before, and then this would be after. So we're in the process. It takes a while. Oh, and while we're powder coating and working on the food truck, we are actually making some metal art for a show coming up. This is one of our things we make. It's a door knocker. So we do all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Yep, we have a show tomorrow and it's raining tonight. So kind of hard to get that ready for a show when it's 7 o'clock Saturday night and there's a show at 6 a.m. in the morning. So that'll be fun. All right, guys, ongoing. It's Saturday night. It's literally almost 9 o'clock. Like I said, we have a car show in the morning. I'm trying to get vehicles clean for that, which feels like a waste of time because it's going to be raining most of the night. Steve's got the cab almost ready. He's gonna dream of yellow. And we've got the gator hide finally coming into it for the parts I've been powder coating all day, literally. So these are almost done as well. So we are getting there, making forward progress on the food truck.